Welcome to We Heart Yoga Prenatal Flow. Before you begin, make sure that you watch the introduction so that you understand how to flow while pregnant. Let's start in an easy child's pose. Hips on your heels, knees wide enough to make room for your belly, arms reaching in front of you. Begin to let your mind quiet and focus on your breath. With your mouth closed, slightly contract the back of your throat so that you hear a faint whisper like the ocean as you breathe. This is Ujjayi breath. We want this quality of breath from now to the end of the practice. Bring weight into your palms and float your shoulders over your wrists, coming into a table pose. Tilt your tailbone and allow your back to sway, coming into a cow pose. Press weight into your hands, roll your shoulders down your back, and breathe deeply. Good, now tuck your tail and arch your spine so that you're really rounding your back, coming into a cat pose. Again, keep your breath fluid. Now, let's do those two poses, one breath per movement. So on your next inhale, you're going to sway your back, coming into cow. Exhale, round, coming into cat. Good. Inhale, sway, cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Continue moving like that on your breath. This is a really good way to wake up your spine. Now tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog pose. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your feet are about hip distance apart or wider, depending on how far you are in your pregnancy. The more your belly grows, the wider you're going to want to take that stance. Press all 10 fingers firmly into the mat. Point the eye of your elbow toward the front of your mat and send your heels towards the ground, though they don't have to touch. They're just moving in that direction. Inhale, bend your knees a little. Exhale, step to the front of your mat with your feet hip distance or wider and forward fold. Take 3 deep breaths here with your hands supporting weight on the ground. Keep your feet wide enough for your belly with a slight bend in your knees and let your head hang. If your hamstrings are tight, place your hands on a block. This will bring the floor higher up. Slowly roll to standing, letting your head rise last. Arms reach out and up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart in a prayer position. Distribute your weight evenly between both feet, press your palms together, and breathe. Now we're going to learn flow 2. We're going to use this as a warm-up. This may be the version that you use throughout your entire pregnancy. It's my favorite. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up and get a little bit of length. Bring your hands to your shins if you need. And exhale, step back to an upward push-up position on your knees, lower halfway. Inhale, press up, top of a push-up. Tuck your toes and press back to down dog. Take 3 long, deep breaths here. It's so important that you keep breathing throughout this practice. Your body needs oxygen to do what we're asking it to do. Try to breathe to my cues if you can, but if you find that too challenging, just keep your breath fluid and keep moving. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step up to the front of your mat, feet hip distance. Inhale, look up and get length in your spine. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back rises, arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back to an upward push-up position on your knees, lower halfway. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, back to down dog. Feet hip distance, fingertips gripping the mat, heels moving towards the floor. Breathe. Check in with your shoulders. Are they creeping up to your ears? Press them down and away, keeping the eyes of your elbows pointing forward. Inhale, bend your knees a little. Exhale, step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back rises. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back to an upward push-up position on your knees, lower halfway. Press up, top of a push-up, tuck your toes, and press back to downward facing dog pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. With firm arms, press your heels towards the mat to get the hamstring stretch, but keep the arches of your feet lifting. Take a look at your knees. Are they rolling in towards each other? Engage your quads by lifting your kneecaps, lift the arches of your feet, and keep your knees pointing forward. Inhale, bend your knees a little. Exhale, step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back rises, arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now that was flow 2. You might want to practice that throughout your entire pregnancy. For the rest of the video, I'm going to practice flow 3, but you do what's right for you. Only practice flow 3 if you already have a strong yoga practice. Let's keep moving. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back and pick your flow. Flow 1, flow 2, or flow 3 are available to you. This is how you're going to control the intensity of your workout in this video. Next, we're going to hold a few poses for 5 breaths while we learn the Dancing Warrior sequence. So listen to your body, keep checking in, and back off if it becomes difficult to breathe deeply. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing your foot to the hands. If it's challenging to get your foot to the front of the mat, grab the ankle with your hand and just place it up there. Spin the back foot down and inhale, rise up to Warrior 1. Square your hips and shoulders to the front edge of your yoga mat. Bend your front knee deeply so that it's up to 90 degrees, but not further. Your right foot points directly forward and your left foot is turned in slightly from the back edge of your mat. Lift your chest and run energy through your fingertips. Inhale deep. Exhale, open up to Warrior 2. Your chest and your hips open towards the side edge of your mat with your arms parallel to the ground. Heel toe your right foot in a little bit so that if you were to draw a line back from your right heel, it would intersect with the arch of your left foot. Heel to arch alignment. Good. Now keep your front knee bending and inhale, reach your right hand up and over, reaching behind you a little. Lift your chest and look slightly upward, finding Reverse Warrior. Place your left hand to the back of your left leg above or below your knee. Keep the weight light in your left hand and lift your breastbone to the sky. Really nice. Seal that pinky toe edge of your back foot into the mat and bend your right knee deep. Your legs should be heating up by now. Bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot, stack your shoulders, open your chest, and reach your left hand to the sky. Keep your right knee bending deep and keep building that heat. If this is too challenging, bend the elbow of the right arm and place it on the quad of the right leg. This is the last pose of the sequence on this side, so stay with it. Good. Inhale deep, exhale, bring both hands to the mat and move through your flow. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing that foot to the hands. If that's challenging, remember you can grab your ankle with your hand and bring the foot up to the front of your mat. Good, rise on up to Warrior 1 and hold here and work the alignment. That front knee bends really deep, that back leg is very strong. Hips are square to the front of the mat, and so is your chest with energy running through your fingertips. Shoulders down your back, breathe here, relax your face. Great. Keep that knee over your ankle and inhale, open up, Warrior 2. Heel toe that foot in a little bit to find that heel to arch alignment again. Keep your frontal hip points lifting up so you're not dumping into your low back, and send energy through your hands. Relax your face and breathe deeply even though this might be challenging. That's the trick to yoga, is to breathe deeply even if it's hard. Keep your front knee bending and inhale, reach your right hand up and over, reaching behind you a little. Lift your chest and look slightly upward, finding that Reverse Warrior. Place your left hand to the back of your left leg above or below your knee. Keep the weight light in your left hand and lift your breastbone to the sky. Your legs should be heating up, breathe through it. Good. Inhale, bend a little deeper. And then exhale, bring your left hand down to the inside of your left foot. Stack your right shoulder over your left, opening your heart, and reach your right hand to the sky. If this is too challenging, bend your left elbow and place it on top of the quad of your left leg. Pull your left hip in and under and lift the arches of both of your feet. Let your legs burn. You're almost done with this side. Send both shoulders down your back. Inhale deep. And exhale, bring your hands to the floor and move through your flow. Remember, you can always do flow 1, where you just step straight back to down dog or child's pose. Now hold down dog and breathe. We're gonna take that sequence that we just learned and we're gonna flow with that. So that means that we're gonna have 1 breath per movement. This is our chance to get a little bit of cardio, so it's gonna challenge you a little bit. So just stick with it and choose the flow that's gonna help you move through this with ease. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot through your hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1, bend that knee deep. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat and move through your flow. So if that feels fast, go at your own pace while you learn the sequence. After you practice it a few times, it'll begin to feel like a moving meditation. If this feels tough, good. That's the point. We're training for labor. Let's keep moving. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot through the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior, stretch. Exhale, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, both hands to the mat and move through your flow. Honoring your body today. Find down dog and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Inhale deep here. Exhale, bring both hands to the mat and move through your flow. Flow 1, flow 2, or flow 3. Great. Check in. Are you picking the flow that is right for you? Are you breathing deeply? This is your opportunity to get strong for labor, but we want you to cultivate self-love as well. Protect yourself while you train. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot through the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Remember to place the elbow to the knee if you need. And bring both hands to the mat and move through your flow. Take 3 deep breaths in down dog. We're gonna do that flow 1 more time, but we're gonna take it a little further, so listen closely. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Inhale, lift back up, warrior 2, hold. And on the next inhale, straighten your front leg, turn your right toes in towards the center of your mat so that both of your feet are slightly pigeon-toed, and exhale, forward fold into a standing full straddle forward fold. Take 5 breaths here. Bend your knees a little bit if you need, and support your weight with your hands. You can always use your blocks here as well. Release tension in your neck and let your head hang. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale with a flat back, rise up to standing. Turn your toes out so that your heels are turned in slightly and bend your knees up to 90 degrees. Arms reach out parallel to the ground and hold here for 30 seconds. Make sure your feet aren't turned out too far. Don't let your knees fall in. Open your heart, energy through your fingertips. If you want, you can pulse those Kegel muscles, start that work. That's Mula Bandha in yoga. And just pulse and breathe. Bend those knees deep. Relax your face. Really push yourself. Challenge yourself here. Get strong. Keep your knees bending, place your hands on your thighs, and drop your right shoulder into stretch. Switch sides and drop your left shoulder in. Inhale, drop your right shoulder in. This should feel good. Exhale, switch sides, dropping your left shoulder in. Inhale, come back to center, straighten both legs. Turn your right foot directly forward, shift your weight into your right foot, and step up to the front of the mat with your feet hip distance. Shift your weight into your left leg. Pull your right knee into your chest. Stay here and work your balance for 3 breaths. If you want to go further, grab your toes with the middle and index finger of your right hand and straighten your right leg. Feel the subtle flex in your standing leg and keep breathing. If your leg is extended, release and bend your knee. Everyone, place the sole of your right foot into your left inner thigh, finding tree pose. Bring your hands to your heart in a prayer position and hold for about 30 seconds. Press your right foot into your left thigh and engage that standing leg. Your center of gravity is changing every day, so expect this pose to feel differently throughout your pregnancy. Just be okay with wherever you're at today. Really nice. Breathe, relax your face. Inhale deep. Exhale, release your foot to the mat. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your heels together and your toes apart, similar to first position in dance. Inhale, squat deep and look towards the sky. Your heels lift. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs and let your head hang. 17 more like this. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep, look up. Exhale, forward fold. You can use a block if you need, if your hamstrings feel tight. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Keep breathing and keep moving. Go at your own pace. Try to keep 1 breath per movement if you can. I love these. These get you really strong really fast. And they're very simple and really safe. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. About 5 more. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Good. 4. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Last 3. Inhaling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Last 1. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Bring your feet straight, hip distance. Inhale, look up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, step straight back to down dog. Take a little rest in down dog. Really good job. You're more than halfway done with the tough stuff. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing the foot to the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Use that elbow to the knee if you need. Good. Inhale, reach up, warrior 2. Hold. Exhale, straighten that front leg, turn both toes in. Clasp your hands behind you, open your heart, reach up, try to get both palms together. And then exhale, forward fold, let the clasped hands reach up and over. If it's too intense with the hands clasped, release them and bring your hands to a block or the floor. Bend the knees slightly if you need. Take a moment to get present here. Pregnancy is only something that you're going to do a handful of times, so it's important that you slow yourself down so you can really experience it. If your hands are still clasped, release them to the floor, and with the flat back, rise all the way up to standing. Turn both of your feet out, heels in, and bend your knees up to 90 degrees. Arms out parallel, we're here again. Good. Let those legs heat up. Breathe deeply. Keep running energy through your fingertips, shoulders down your back. Keep your knees over your ankles, don't let them fall in. And lift the frontal hip points so they're pointing straight forward and not down. Good, bend a little deeper. Keep your breath fluid. Inhale deep. Exhale, straighten your legs. Turn your left foot forward, pivot your back foot in, shift your weight into your left foot and step up to the front of the mat with your feet hip distance. Shift your weight into your right leg and pull your left knee into your chest. Stay here and work with your balance. Pull your left knee in and lift your heart to the sky. Send your shoulders down the back, relax your face. If you want to go further, grab your left toes with the middle and index finger of your left hand and straighten your leg. Really engage that standing leg. Send both shoulders down your back and breathe. If your leg is extended, release it. Bend the knee, everyone. Place that sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, split your arms out so that they're open parallel to the floor. Hold here for 30 seconds. Lift your breastbone to the sky. Feel the subtle flex in that standing leg and keep your face calm. With your arms outstretched, take a moment to send out a prayer or a wish to someone you love. Now with your heart open, take a moment to see yourself receiving something you desire, or simply receiving light and love. Energetic giving and receiving. Inhale deep, exhale, release your foot to the floor, reach your hands up, and forward fold. Heels together, toes apart. One more round of frog kriyas. Inhale, squat deep, exhale, forward fold. You got it. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Keep moving, keep breathing. Really good, about 10 more. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head hang. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Try 1 breath per movement. Last 5. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, squat deep. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure you're supporting weight in your hands to protect your knees in this. Last one. Good. Now step your feet hip distance, feet straight. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back and move through your flow. From down dog pose, float your shoulders over your wrists and drop your knees, coming into a tabletop pose. Reach your left arm forward and up and extend your right leg back parallel to the ground. Hold here and take 5 deep breaths. Keep your hips square to the ground and rotate your left hand so that the bicep is rotating towards the ceiling. Try to get long from heel to fingers. Really press through that right hand. Tuck your chin a little bit so that your spine is long and breathe deeply. Stay with it. Inhale, bend your right leg, reach back and grab your ankle. Lift your heart open, stretching your back and your spine while keeping your hip level. Really press down through your right hand and lift your chest up, making room in your body for your baby. Good job. A few more breaths here. Lift a little higher. Relax your face. And then release back out. 5 breaths, hold. Work your balance, push your edge. Inhale deep. Exhale, release your hand and your foot to the mat, coming back to a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes and press back to down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, open your hip and bend your right knee. This should feel really good. Try to keep your shoulders square and press your left foot into the mat, stretching deeper into your hamstring. On the next inhale, square your hip to the mat, keeping your leg extended. Step your right foot up to your hand, stay high on your left toes, and keeping your right knee bending, inhale, rise up to a crescent pose. Same as Warrior 1, except your back heel stays lifted. Now we're going to bend that back knee to hover just above the mat. If this is hard, you can bring both hands to your front knee to help with balance. Now straighten your back leg. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. 5 more, just like that. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. Good. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. Let your legs burn. Inhale, lower, exhale, straighten. Last one. Inhale, lower, and drop your knee all the way to the mat. Great. Now you're going to send your hips back, and you're going to straighten that front leg and forward fold over the front leg. Your belly's coming to the inside of that front leg. Pull the right hip back so that your hips are square. Get length in your spine, and then fold in. This is our hamstring stretch for the day. So breathe into it. Good, draw the breath right into the stretch. See if you can go a little deeper. Now place your left hand on the mat under your left shoulder, shift your weight onto your left hand, and bring your right foot back in line with your left knee, finding a modified side plank. Stack your shoulders and pull your left hip under. To get more out of this pose, extend your left leg underneath your right, stacking your feet. Reach all the way to the sky with your right hand and pull your shoulders down your back. Bring both hands and your knees to the mat and come into that tabletop pose again. Reach your right arm forward and up and extend your left leg back and up parallel to the ground. Hold for 5 breaths. Count the breaths to help you stay in the pose. It focuses your mind. Your hips are square. That right palm is facing up. Breathe. Really put weight into that left hand. Stand on that left hand. Inhale deep. Exhale, bend the back leg, reach back, grab the ankle, and lift up, opening your heart, opening your chest, using the strength of your legs to get a tiny little back bend here. Remember that Ujjayi breathing that we did at the beginning of the set? Practice it here. Inhale deep. Exhale, release the clasp. Keep your arm and leg lifting. Reach all the way out and up. Reach all the way from your fingertips to your toes. You've got this. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. Stay with it. Inhale deep. Exhale, release your hand and your knee back to the mat. Tuck your toes and press back to down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Open the hip, bend your knee. Shoulders are square. That right heel is pressing into the mat so that you can get a nice deep hamstring stretch on the right side. Breathe here. Good, now square your hips and step that foot up to your hands. Keep the back heel lifted and inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Same as warrior one, back heel lifted. Hips and chest are square to the front of your yoga mat. Feel strong in your legs. Now bend that back knee to hover just above the yoga mat and hold. If you need, you can always place your hands on that front knee. Now straighten the back leg. Inhale, lower your back knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. Now lower that back knee all the way to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Send your hips back and straighten that front leg. You're going to forward fold over the front leg. Your belly comes to the inside of that front leg though. Try to keep the hips square. Get length in your spine and fold in. Take a few more breaths and go a little deeper. Keep pulling that left hip back and that right hip forward. Remember to use your blocks. If this is challenging you, you can always put a block on either side to bring the floor higher up. Bring your right palm under your right shoulder, shift weight into the right palm, and step your left leg back in line with your right knee for modified side plank. Stack your shoulders, opening your heart, pull your shoulders down your back. To get more out of this, extend your right leg under the left, stacking your feet. Keep your right shoulder over your right wrist and lift the middle of your body up. Energy through your feet. And bring both hands and both knees to the ground. Tuck your toes, press back to down dog. Inhale, come high onto your toes. Exhale, bend the knees and hold. Look forward. Good, and then straighten your legs, heels to the ground. A few more just like that. Inhale, come high onto your toes, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, high in your toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, high onto the toes, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, high onto the toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, high into the toes, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, high into the toes, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. Inhale, high in your toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten your legs. Last one. Inhale, high into your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten your legs, coming back into a down dog pose. Hold down dog or take a child's pose. You did it. That's it for the tough stuff. Let's stretch. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Place it on the mat with your shin just under parallel from the front edge of your mat. Stay directly on top of your left quad and check your alignment. Keeping your shin and ankle forward will help make room for your belly. This is pigeon. Fold in here. If your right hip is high and not square and flat on the ground, you can place a folded up blanket under your right hip for support. This will also make more room for your belly if it's feeling limited. Okay, so you should be feeling a stretch in your right hip. Approach the stretch with your breath. So go into where it feels intense and breathe into it. Open hips are important for labor and delivery because it will keep you mobile so that as you need to open your legs and brace yourself when you push, you'll have the freedom in your hips to do so. About 10 more seconds. Go in a little deeper. Inhale, rise up, remove the blanket if you have it. Exhale, tuck the back toes of your left foot and step back to down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, swing your left knee behind your left wrist. Place it on the mat with your shin just under parallel to the front edge of your yoga mat. Pigeon pose on the left side. So check your alignment. Keep your left shin forward enough to make clearance for your belly and fold in. Stay directly on top of your right quad so that your hips are squared to your mat. If your hip is high and this is uncomfortable, use your blanket or a block under your left hip and stay up as high as you need. This pose should feel good, so experiment a little bit to find the stretch. Consciously release physical tension as well as emotional and start getting your mind quiet. A few more breaths, sinking in a little deeper. Inhale, rise up, remove the blanket if you have it. Exhale, tuck your back toes and step back to down dog. Float your shoulders over your wrists, drop your knees, and swing both of your heels to the side and sit down. Inhale, bend your left knee in and open your right leg sideways on your mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right calf or ankle and reach your left arm up and over, stretching your side body as well as your legs. Open your heart to the sky while you reach your left arm up and over. Flex your right foot. Find where this pose feels good and stay there. If you have the flexibility, you can bring the right hand to your toes, only if it feels good and you can get there with ease. It's not about what this looks like, it's about how it feels. Once you've had your baby, you can push yourself, but for now, we're cultivating mobility, and self-love. Inhale, lift back up through center. Bend your right knee in and extend your left leg, switching sides. Bring your left hand to the inside of the left calf or ankle and reach your right arm up and over, rolling your rib cage to the sky. If you're grunting or holding your breath, chances are you're going too far. Back off, breathe deeply. Roll your ribs open, relax your face, and find the stretch that feels best for you. Inhale, come back up through center and bend your left knee in. Bring the soles of your feet together and fold in. This is a butterfly pose. We've done these before. As your belly grows, you'll need to bring your ankles further away from your body to make room for it. If you want to take it further, extend both legs straight, open your heart, get long in your spine, and then forward fold. So keep in mind that while pregnant, our bodies are producing a hormone called relaxin. This hormone encourages opening everywhere. It's why your feet get bigger when you're pregnant. So don't overdo it. Work stability while you work flexibility. If your neck's tired, you can also rest your forehead on a block here. Last few breaths, really sinking in. Inhale, rise up. Bring both of your legs together at the front of your mat. Bend both knees, placing the soles of your feet flat on the mat, and lay down on your back. Inhale, pull both knees into your chest, around the belly. Rock side to side and massage your low back a little. Float your feet above your ankles, keeping your knees bent, and grab the outside of your feet with your hands and pull your knees towards the ground. This is happy baby pose. Take 5 deep breaths here. Release any stress or tension that may still be lingering. Try to keep your low back and your shoulders on the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale, release the soles of your feet to the ground. Knees bent, place your right ankle on top of your left knee and let both knees fall to the right for pregnant girl twist. Try to keep your left hip and your left shoulder on the ground. This should be a nice release. Inhale, float both knees up and switch sides, placing the left ankle on the right knee, letting both ankles fall over towards the left. Really pushing that right knee to the ground with the strength of the left leg. Float both knees up, place your left foot on the mat, feet hip distance, and let both knees fall in. Let your arms fall comfortably out to the side, palms facing up. This is Shavasana. It's the most important pose that we do, so don't skip it. Enjoy these last few moments of your practice. If this is uncomfortable for you, press yourself into an easy fetal pose with your hands in prayer position in between your knees and a blanket under your head like a pillow. Allow your thoughts to settle as sand sinks into clear water. Scan your body for any stress or tension and let it go. bring your awareness back to your body. Press over to a fetal pose if you're not there already. Check in with how you feel. And when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated pose. Bring your hands to your heart to close your practice. Namaste.